Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya, with no shortage of confidence, calling out Conor McGregor for a comeback fight after nearly a decade into his retirement. Max, no one better to ask.
Yeah.
Who would win if they fought?
The amazing thing is Conor McGregor is favored in this fight. But McGregor's a talented fighter. You saw it against Mayweather. He's athletic. He's in his prime. He's a southpaw. He takes boxing seriously. I was glad to see it. De La Hoya is, of course, wrong when he says he's faster and stronger than ever. If that were the case, it wouldn't be an interesting fight. But the last time we saw Oscar in a ring, he was getting demoed by little Manny Pacquiao 10 years ago. So who wins? The answer is I got to go with De La Hoya based on the experience and the fact that he was a great champion when he fought. If he can be half that fighter, it's more than enough to beat McGregor. But I don't know if he can be. You ever see baseball players come back 10 years and play in an old-timers game? It's like they forgot how to run and throw and catch. So Oscar De La Hoya should win, but man, it's an interesting matchup and a good way to pocket a quick $50, $100 million if you're Oscar.
I think Oscar would win. I don't think it would be in 2 rounds. I think more like 5 or 6, and that's not to discredit McGregor. It's just that he's not a boxer. He's a UFC fighter. And I think that when we look at McGregor and we give him a lot of credit against Mayweather, we have to take into consideration that Mayweather didn't start training until 3 weeks before the fight. I happen to know that for a fact. He wasn't interested. His whole intention, and he told me this before the fight, Max, he says, I'm going to be in his chest and I'm going to walk him. He's got to push away and be at a distance in order to hit me because that's his specialty of being a knockout artist. He can't do that if I walk right into his chest. I'm going to walk him down. I'm going to force him to back up, and fatigue alone, conditioning, is going to be the end of McGregor. And that's exactly what happened. In the case of Oscar De La Hoya, I think that he would fight, and he's going to be a sharp punch. He's got power, and I think he would take McGregor out in a boxing match, just like McGregor would destroy him in the octagon. But I think it would be more like 6 to 7 rounds.
Ultimately, I agree. The point is, Oscar's like playing golf. He's got to play with a handicap because he's a 10-time champion, whatever. It's not really 10, but that's the number of belts he's won. He's a great fighter, right? So the handicap is he hadn't been in a ring for 10 years. And when last seen, he was getting whooped. There's the handicap. McGregor's been active. He just went 10 rounds with Mayweather. Yep, for sure. But
in his prime. In his prime.
10 years ago. 10 years.
In his prime.
Out of the ring for 10 years is no cupcake.
Max.
We both like Oscar for that reason, but it's interesting.
Max, real quick, yes or no, would you want to see it?
Yeah, of course.
Stephen A?
Yes.
All right.